Hi everyone, this is Ron Crider again with a little short video on basic programming of EWTN for your radio station. First and most important thing to understand is that EWTN operates 12 different clocks. And the way you determine which clock is for which hour, if you look up here at the top of my screen, I'm going to push my little arrow up there. I'll take it away so you can see it, but it's going to be right here. It says EAR.EWTN. If you go there and then click on the English grid, if you're doing English, of course. If you're not, you'll click on the Spanish grid. You'll notice that there is a grid, and this grid shows you the programs that are on the network 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, starting with Sunday over here, Eastern Time on the left-hand side, Central Time, Mountain Time, Pacific Time. And you'll notice that let's work with Eastern Time for the moment. At 12 midnight, there's an encore program with Jerry and Debbie. That's a C clock. Next program is going to be on weekdays at 1 a.m., which is the Best of the Journey Home, and that's a B clock. And so on and so forth, all the way through. All these different clocks are how your automation system is going to know how to react to a program that you would be either picking up from your satellite or from your barracks reflector box. So the most important thing first is to bring up and print this grid out for either the Spanish or the English programs. And also, in addition to that, they have another grid for, this one is for the EWTN domestic network. The EWTN has two radio networks, the domestic network and they have the classic network. The classic network has a tremendous amount. Most all the programs on classic are pre-recorded programs from people who may even be at the moment deceased, like Bishop Fulton J. Sheen and so forth, people such as that. Good programs, nonetheless, very good programs. The domestic programming on their satellite is pretty much, or a lot of it, is live programming. And if you look at this screen, you'll see that all the programs that are in blue here, as I scroll down, are basically live programs. And they're all really quite good. And their clock works pretty well. There's another thing you do need to know, and that has to do with syncing your clock. But let me go and show you what the clocks look like. So as I said, the first program is a C clock. Second program is a B clock. Third program is an M clock. Now, if you go to the same place I told you to go to, EAR, and you go to their clocks, here are all of the clocks that they have. So this is the EWTN A clock, and the A clock says that you can put anything you want in between 58:45 and 2:15. So I always open up a block. And when I set up the programming in my logs, I start by starting at actually 00 and put my local programming in there, my underwriting or special features that I want to put in. And then I have a little 15-second rejoin that I stick in right before that. So it's 2 minutes and 15 seconds at the top of the hour. Now we'll go down to the bottom of the hour. At the bottom of the hour, it's going to go away at 30. This is all in real time. There's no tones anymore or any kind of triggers. This is all real time, so your clock is going to do the work for you. At 30, there's going to be a 1-minute break down there. And these all want to be spot on. You want to make sure that they are exactly right. As soon as that's finished, you go back to your programming after that 1-minute spot you've dropped in. Now, you don't have to take this spot if you don't want to. They cover all the spots all the way around. You could just turn EWTN on all day and not ever have to insert anything. Unfortunately, you do have to give an ID for a radio station. So at the end of the hour, then this hour is going to end at 58:45. So once again, it's 58. You have 2 minutes of room for underwriting or for special programs, and then 15-second ID, and it will start again straight up and down at the top of the hour. I'll scroll through here for a couple of more clocks. This is the B clock. It's similar. They're all a little bit different. This one starts at 2:15. There's no break at the bottom of the hour and ends at 57:45. This is a C clock. This one starts straight up and down at the top of the hour and has a break at 27 through 29, and then one at 55:45. There is one other thing you can do if you don't want to do any spots at all. All you want to do is play EWTN and do a legal station ID. You could set your automation system for every hour of the day, 24 hours a day, to do an ID at 59:45 for 15 seconds. Once having done that, you'll be in good shape. And it'll just play an ID at the top of the hour and rejoin EWTN. So that's essentially how EWTN works. First, you look at their grid. Here's the grid. This grid shows you all of the different clocks they use for all the different hours. On this particular case, it's the domestic channel. Then you go to the clocks and you scroll through these clocks. So it's A through M. The last clock in their library of clocks is the M clock. The M clock starts straight up and down at the top of the hour and ends at 55:45. I hope this is helpful for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me a text message. It's easier for me to get text messages. Just say who you are, what you want. Very, very quick message at 772-913-2209. And I'll be most happy, no charge, to give you a hand if you have any questions. The next video I'm going to do is show you a very simple way to build a clock in Natural Grid. See you later. Thanks so much. You have a great day.